East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So UConn's offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to pass. It's Kingsbury. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Cuse. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. UConn going back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, you got to lock in.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Syracuse right back at it. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They're trying to get to him. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think...
And he breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Coming after it. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
From the gun, running back on the move.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Might as well stick with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Let's go!
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This time they'll go to the running game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Syracuse right back at it. Back to pass, it's Kingsbury. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kingsbury. Fires to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he grabs it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get it and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 20 over Troy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Makes the grab outside. It's Ross. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jamison. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's now second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw, it's Kingsbury. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
He wants to go deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UConn. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Syracuse, 14. Returner goes out of bounds.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. Dropping back, it's Kingsbury. And they got him for the sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The UConn offense goes back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Huskies are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Syracuse, 14.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Grab near the marker. It's Ross. He's got enough to give Syracuse the... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air. It's Kingsbury. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you got to come right back with tempo, and a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
2nd down.
The play-action fake. Makes his connection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And your UCONN Huskies,
UConn going back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on first down from the 28. Here we go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, looking again to throw. Buying some time. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Power football with the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you've got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged on the outside, it's Haynes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Back to pass, it's Kingsbury. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running to a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. What a grab and go for the score. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
29.
Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The UConn offense goes back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting into the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure we're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level next.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Kingsbury. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And he's just going to spike it.
It's now 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the UCONN Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UMass Minutemen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense and they'll take control first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass quickly back to the line.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Wiggles free. Escapes the sack. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Discards a man. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll toss it to the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
UMass quickly back to the line. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. UConn going back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the tailback. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The UConn offense goes back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the third quarter.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
UMass quickly back to the line.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? It'll be a draw. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
That's caught. It's Porter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Off the play fake. Keeps the play going. Keeps looking downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that 1st down marker or get it.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UConn offense goes back to work, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're trying to get to it. He'll get rid of it. Face a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but then he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. UConn going back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This UConn offense really has it going. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
The give to the lone running back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll send out the kicker to try to stop. They fake it. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
UCONN 25.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 6, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's caught, and he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. A 1st down for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Give him 96 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Shakes off the defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Cricket. They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's McDonald. Takes the easy completion. Plows through the defense. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. He's looking to... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Keeps it going. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UConn. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Got his man.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of him. Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Proctor.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Working the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal, UMass.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to